Kia ora. First of all, I just want to acknowledge this wonderful panel, and I've got a few words to say shortly. But thanking all of you for being here, and particularly thanking Aucklanders who, at the last annual plan or during the long-term financial plan that Council consulted on, you voted overwhelmingly to support a targeted rate for water. And I think, as the panel said, this is extraordinary. Aucklanders said water matters, our harbours matter, and the state of water matters. And for that, I think the aroha and heart that went into that decision, thank you. But we have much to do, and I think I just want to touch very briefly on what some of our panel members said. Ririata, thank you for your wise kōrero and that linkage between kai and wai. We talk about, the macroinvertebrates and the state of the system, blah, blah, blah. Kai and wai, what a sensible way for us to actually view the state of our water. I want to acknowledge Tracy on behalf of the dairy farmers, and I'm going to have a bit of a crack at us, urban Aucklanders. We talk a lot with our noses in the air about dirty dairying as we drive our four-wheel drives around the streets of Auckland, shedding bits of asbestos and copper and fibres from our tyres and heavy metals from our fuel, and we're destroying areas like Ngataranga Bay, which is now so deep in heavy metals that it is almost unable to sustain life. So kia ora, and thank you for your passion around raising these issues in the dairy industry. Our wonderful Tame, thank you. We sit together on the governance board that has been overseeing the development of Te Māori o Te Wai. And the thing that I really took from what you said, Tame, is a little bit of that get involved, get active, get actioned about this. There's a lot of talk and a lot of raru and a lot of jaw flapping, but there's nothing like actually getting in, being part of the system and making a difference, and also supporting people when you vote, and you will be voting in October this year. Luckily I'm not standing, so I can be pretty damn direct about this. Ask those questions. What are you going to do about the state of water? Our water is in dire straits in the Auckland region. Don't listen to those people who tell you they're going to save rates or reduce rates, because they will reduce rates exactly as has been said, at the expense of our environment, at the expense of our people. I won't go on, but boy, I could. So don't take any of that bullshit at face value, because it's a flawed system. The more we save, the more we degrade our environment. It's the thing that suffers. Stop me now. I also want to acknowledge our wonderful Ian. Thank you for bringing that humane face of science into this, and particularly I love you for giving big ups to Project Twin Streams. That was my baby back in old Waitakere days, and I think we can learn from experimenting, being brave, and not solving all the problems. We're not going to solve everything, but damn it, we have to start, and I think for that I really appreciate it. Finally, from the panel, my deep thanks to Andrew. This must make a change from schlepping around talking septic tanks, which is part of what Andrew's job for the last little while has been. You're an engineer with heart and vision, and I think we're in very good hands for your bravery in taking on this role. I also want to acknowledge our wonderful Radar. To Radar, as always, you use your fame and your capabilities for good, and your passion for the environment is legendary, and we thank you. So action points. Get involved. Stand for council. Vote for people who'll stick up for the environment. Join Tame as we, change the face of council for people who actually get this stuff. The Water Day on the 22nd of March. It's actually my grandson's birthday, so I'm pretty committed. He's 7, and I want a water future for him. So it's a real inspiration to get out there. Do small things, do big things, get active, get involved. But mostly get involved in Te Māori o Te Wai. Have your say, put in your submission, challenge us, challenge the thinking. Some of the stuff we've heard today, let's start those hard conversations. Let's talk about, how do we actually reduce our water use any further? How do we get subsidies for water tanks? How do we each take action? For goodness sake, turn off the tap when you're cleaning your teeth. I want to slap people when they leave that tap running. And think about that beautiful, precious, potable water gifted from Tainui and the Waikato that we flush our toilets with, that we waste, that we, as Te Rara says, that we never take a moment to acknowledge and respect that water that's servicing us. So start those challenging conversations at dinner parties. And finally, take time to think about future generations. The things that we enjoy on these magnificent harbours are not ours to mess with. We borrow them from the future, and we actually owe it to future generations to treat the sacredness of water as Māori have done in the past and guarded it for hundreds and hundreds of years, that we have taken possibly 2 generations to destroy. We need to think seriously on that. So kia ora, thank you most warmly for being here, and let's go and enjoy one of the 7 parts of summer. It's out there tonight. Thank you.